welcome.
Hi there.
Thank you for having us.
They're playing on the bill tonight with King Creature and Dax and Roxanne. Welcome to Manchester. Have you played here before?
Yeah, not this venue, but yeah, been to Manchester quite a few times. Love it. It's great.
Tell me about how the band came about.
Phil messaged me pretty much as soon as I left the last band I was in and just said, "What are we going to do?" So I had to have him in the band, basically. Otherwise it'd be really awkward.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness, me and Phil have been best mates for years. We lived together, you know. His daughter is my goddaughter. We're all very close.
We played in a band a long time ago as well.
No, we didn't. People are going to Google that now, and it's terrible, so don't do that.
What was it called?
AC/DC.
Yeah. we had a hit.
Yeah, we had a couple of hits. So me and Phil knew that we had to do something. We wanted to do something. We wanted to keep going, and we just started looking for other people. We found Higgy through. How did we find him?
Higgy, I knew Higgy through my sister-in-law, who used to play in a band with Higgy, and used to do some work with him.
Went to college with him as well.
Yeah, and I'd met Higgy a few times and seen him drum.
So we're all pretty connected, and then we found Stevie on
Tinder,
right? Really, Discovery Channel. Just by asking around and seeing who was about, and you know, it's difficult when you start in a band to find the right people.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you've got to kind of tick off the list, if you like. You know, not necessarily just if they're good enough as a player, it's what gear they have, where they are in terms of location, what their attitude's like, what they look like is you know, you're not discriminating. You need somebody who looks the part, who looks like you're going to be together.
And somebody you get on with well enough to be able to go on tour with.
None of us get on with each other. We hate each other. No, that is important as well. So yeah, we were really lucky that we were all geographically so close, and also all in the same place, ready and wanting to do the same thing.
Okay.
We were very lucky like that.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about your previous band at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel now about having left the Glorious?
Exactly the same as I did as soon as I left it.
Was it a hard decision?
Tremendous.
Was it a difficult decision to make at the time?
No, at the time, no. I got what I needed from that band, and I learned a lot of lessons from it. Did a lot of amazing things, you know, me and the guys, all the musicians in that band. We all still talk every day, we're all good mates. We all support each other. No, all the players in that band, no, not at all. We've all been through the same thing. We all support. I went down to London a few weeks ago to see Colin's new band, Temple of One. Check them out, they're great. And Drew as well. I flew over to Budapest to go do some writing with Ade. We're all still mates, you know. It's all good. But yeah, best decision. You know, I'm in a band now with my mates doing music that we have complete control over. We know what we want to do. We know what's going on, and we're all happy.
Brilliant. Tell us about your debut album, You Need This.
Yeah. It's an album that certainly for me.
Quite a statement, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. There was a couple of names banging around that me and Higgy were laughing about. It kind of started as a bit of a joke, didn't it? But I think one was like, buy this CD or something, or you know, something that just, even if we got a can we swear?
Yes, you can say what you like.
Even if we got a shit review, it would still say, buy this CD.
Yeah.
You need it. So we were like, even if it does get shit reviews and people hate it, it still has "you need this" written at the top of the review.
Bit of marketing.
But I mean, realistically, it's something that we all needed to do. You know, certainly myself. It's
The you isn't people buying it. The you is actually us.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
not. It's an in the mirror thing.
Right,
You know, you need this.
Yeah.
As in, this is where you are. This is where you're at in your life. This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
So this album for
It's
me,
not as arrogant as it comes across.
no, I mean, whoops, should have thought about that. But for me, this is the first time being able to really release something as a band, you know, where it's exactly how we want it to sound. You know, we produced it ourselves, we wrote it ourselves, we engineered everything except for the drums ourselves. So every single step of the way has been exactly how we want to do it. There's no label, there's no management. It's exactly how we want it, And
That's a great position to be in. Tell me about the first thing we released. It was Fire at Will. What was the sort of meaning behind that?
I mean, if you watch the music video, it kind of explains, you know, quite well. I think we took a while to plan that music video, and Sam Fenton, who directed it, he did our second video too. He's amazing. So I think he did a really good job of portraying the story and what the song's about. You know, it's we can all beat ourselves up. You can take it the other way and maybe see it as somebody else, you know, whether it's bullying or beating yourself up or, you know, being hard on yourself.
Yes.
It's kind of a, you know, come on song.
Yeah. And what about your latest single,
Waves.
Yeah.
Waves. Waves. There was part of Waves that actually started as an old song that me and Phil wrote ages ago. And we went, every time we played that, people sang it, and people still talk about it now, and the band doesn't even exist. So we ripped the best part of it.
we were away, and we were sat outside, and there was a log fire thing. We were sat outside, and we were messing around with guitars, and we started going, oh, 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 and then this chant started going around where we were with all our mates, started shouting out stuff, and we started singing that bit, and it just stuck. And we ended up getting back and still remembering it, which means it had a catchy hook to it. And then years later, Will recently came into the studio and just said, you know, kind of done this with it. And it was faster, and it was punky, and it was just class. It was just
it's a good fun.
so
I like
much
playing that
energy.
one. It's
So
probably
much
one
fun.
that kind of shows off the more punkier side of our influences and things. And you know, in terms of lyrically, it's there's meaning there. You know, it's about how powerful words can be depending on who they come from. You know, so Iggy can say one thing to me, and if Stevie says it to me, it might mean something completely different. You know, that was just an example. No offense. You know. But yeah, it's a fun one. I enjoy playing it.
And are you writing at the moment? Have you got plans for
Yeah,
a new album?
Well, you've got to kind of always write. You've got to keep
Always
going.
looking ahead.
I've been in bands before where you don't write and then you do the circle, if you like, and then it's like, boom, right, get in the studio, get together, you got to write 30 songs, and it's fucking shit. It's nice to just have a constant flow of, you know, picking up ideas and keeping them going.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see that when it then comes to the album. You know, you can kind of see the journey, if you like, of where these songs have come from in different parts. And
Do you all
so-
contribute to the ideas for the songwriting?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is a case of somebody will bring it, you know, a 50-60% of the song and go, what do we think of this? And we'll adjust bits. But yeah, everybody plays, you know. Even as a drummer, Higgy, me and Higgy will often sit together and we'll write stuff just us two. Because it's nice to have, as a guitarist and as a songwriter, somebody who isn't a guitarist going, oh, what about this chord, what about this chord? He doesn't even know the alphabet, so never mind chords. He goes, what do you think of this beat? And it's great having a completely different mindset in terms of a songwriter. Coming at it as a percussionist just opens up with the doors.
Drummer.
Drummer,
Drummer, sorry.
So, yeah,
Drummer.
percussionist.
Drummist.
Yeah, I
And
thought percussionist was
how
a
have
new
you
name.
personally found the transition to becoming a frontman now?
To be honest, I didn't really think about it at first. It was just a case of I'd already written a bunch of songs before the rest of the guys were in, and because I'd written them, naturally I'd written them to my voice and my key, and then I kind of went, oh shit, somebody needs to sing them. Then you've got the horror of trying to find a frontman, which is so hard. Again, it's like finding a band member, but then finding a frontman is just, it can be so difficult. And you know, a lot of the songs that were written were quite personal as well, so it just made sense. But in terms of the transition, it's a big difference. You know, thinking about what you're going to say between songs, thinking about not fucking the words up as well as getting your chords right, and then guitar solos and changing your pen. There's a lot to do. You know, Stevie knows as well because he's been a frontman too. It's a completely different kettle of fish.
Okay, well Stevie's not said much.
I'll just keep my hands to listen, mate. Thanks for hearing the story.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Brought with me, it was my little bag of magic. Ah, here it is. This is going to be called my unlucky dip.
I guess
Lots of
used to this.
questions. You get to pick a question.
on a Thursday.
I can't remember what they are.
Here we go.
That's upside down.
You're right, yeah, Deever, I couldn't read it. If you could have any superhuman power, what would it be?
Oh, that is easy.
Oh, that's not your question.
Or is it to me,
It's
is
for
it?
you.
Oh,
I'd like to be able to stop time so I could sleep a little bit longer.
that is
Good.
that is not
practical.
what you do. You can stop that. If you had Bernard's watch, not a chance.
It's actually quite unhealthy how often I lie in bed going, I wish I had Bernard's watch. I think I must do it 26 times a day.
And more if you had Bernard's watch.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I just want to have a look at your lovely t-shirts here. Can you tell people where they can find them? And
On the
your
internet.
merchandise? What do you know what your links are?
Yeah,
It's a
Deever.uk.
test. Okay. What
Not
about-
.co.uk. People always get that wrong. It's just .uk, isn't it, Phil?
Yes.
Yeah. Phil sorted it out. Yeah, we've got our big cartel on there. Everything's linked there.
So it's Phil's fault.
Yeah.
If you
All
can't
Phil's
find
fault
them.
if you can't find it. It's all on there.
Okay, well, I just want to thank you very much. My voice is going again. Then we managed, okay.